Hey, my babies. So today I got a message for y'all, and this message is going to be 2025, of course. Happy New Year's to everyone. Happy New Year's to all my new followers. Mwah, I love y'all. If it wasn't for y'all, I don't know what I would do, okay? And I try to follow everybody back, y'all. If y'all see my numbers, I have high numbers. I try to follow everybody back. Everybody I can't, but I do try my very best. All right. But this year is the 2025, which equals the 9 year, right? And 9 is always about fulfillment and almost like completion, because 9 is next to 10, and we just came out the 8 year. The 8 year was the entrepreneur year. But in numerology, this number 9 represents completion. Sometimes it also represents fulfillment. To me, more so fulfillment, because to me 10 is completion number. Okay, but whichever way that y'all take it for y'all and how that number resonates for y'all. Okay. And also, I don't know if I like this little blue, but it's okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at the camera. So it's the perfect time to align your subconscious this year. This is the perfect time to align your subconscious to new beginnings and stuff, especially when it's completion. Like, you're always fully fulfilled, so I guess it would kind of be like completion, because when you have 9, you're like fully fulfilled in life, and then the next step is 10, and you're completed, right? And then we just came out this new moon, the second new moon of the month. I think it was a double new moon last month, so we just came out of that. So I really hope that y'all set your intentions on that new moon, because new moons is always about setting intentions. So I really hope that y'all set your intentions. But anyway, this year is to let go of patterns. That's probably why every time I was doing my readings, it mostly, it was like letting go, or I think most of all my astrology readings was about letting go. Okay. And starting over, a clear slate. So this year is definitely a clear slate for everyone. This is also the time for you to reprogram your mind and align with the transformative energy of 2024. All right. So by the way that you could do that is, honestly, we just got the new moon. I would say journaling, saying affirmations and stuff like that. Okay. And open yourself up to endless possibilities. But we're going to be looking into this astrology deck. This is a guide to the meaning of the myths and the cosmos, right? This is this deck right here. I absolutely love it. And the reason why I chose this deck, because I really want to look into the astrology of this year. What is it that you should be looking at, right? Whatever comes out is what you should pay attention to in your birth chart. This is whatever spirit is giving me for y'all as well. And also, your life path number is very important this year. Your life path number, your name number, and you can look all of that up. I'm a life path 4, right? So that's very important for me this year, about my life path number. All right, I'm a life path 4, which means damn, I can't even talk right now. I'm a life path 4, which means I'm a master teacher. I'm a master teacher builder, as well as I'm a number 22. I have a number book up there of life path numbers. I used to always do videos on it. But I'm a very stable type of person. I like to help and teach others. I like to help others grow and stuff like that. But I don't really want to get into me, because like I said, I will get all over the place. So let's see what we have for y'all. What do we have here? Retrograde phases. This is so funny, because I watch. This must have been for me to really talk about. I can't even talk right now. It's throat chakra blockage. It's probably because spirit don't want me to say what I'm going to say. But I watched a couple of readers do readings, and this is why y'all have to be very, very careful. Okay. Someone was saying it was Mercury retrograde, and I'm like, what? Like, what are you, like, they just be saying anything. They just want to sound intelligent. So that person probably like watched some other videos, and they heard someone saying it was Mercury retrograde, so they just regurgitated them nonsense. And I'm like, we just got out of it. Don't come back till March 25th. What the fuck is you talking about? And they talking about, oh, watch out for all this stuff, and they like regurgitating, talking about the communication and a lot of electrical problems and all this. And I'm just sitting there like, OMG. And then I had another reader that I was watching, and every time she reads the Queen of Cups, she's like saying it's a Libra. And I'm like, no, baby, please. That's why I hate when I see people. I'm sorry. I don't know why Spirit is getting me to get this message. I know it's a little bit all over the place, but I'm going to give y'all what it is. They talking about retrograde phases. But anyway, the reader kept saying the Queen of Cups was a Libra energy, but she had beginner cards. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, my God. Like, no, just stop. because even if you Google it, the Queen of Cups is associated with water sign. Cups is associated with water signs. And I'm just sitting there just shaking my head. So y'all got to be very careful. Spirit must be giving me this to y'all. So don't pay attention to what everybody say on here, because some people just be watching others regurgitating, and they even using the beginner cards. They don't even know how to read it. They don't know nothing. I mean, this one reader kept like with the beginner cards, it'll be like, say, one of the cards will say patience at the top. They'll say it's a patience card. Like, what? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And like the Ten of Cups, they'll keep saying this is the marriage card. And that's where they get, that's, no. That's not how you read cards. But I'm not here to teach anyone about that. But just be very careful. Spirit is just trying to warn me to tell you to be very cautious of readers this year as well, okay? Because people are just doing anything, regurgitating and just doing anything. All right, retrograde phases. So let's get into it. Spirit wants the card that came out is retrograde phases. So this year they want you to look out for retrograde phases. So basically retrograde phases, these occur when a transitioning planet appears to be going backwards, right? So that's why I was saying, like, Mercury just went out of retrograde. So when I was watching that reader talking about is in retrograde, I'm like, what? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's not going back into retrograde until, like, I think it was like March, I don't know. But anyway, so that's basically what it is. When a planet goes backwards, it's let me see what time it is. 6:07. I gotta take my son to work. It's an illusion based on the angle of the planet itself, but it creates a feeling of energy slowing down, and it could represent an opportunity, a redo, and something like a redo of something in your life. It's also the trickster planet Mercury. Y'all know how Mercury is when it's in retrograde, right? Then most people get Mercury retrograde mixed with Venus retrograde. They don't even know what the hell they be talking about, because a lot of planets go into retrograde. And I just like, oh my God, this one person I was watching was like, only thing they knew was Mercury retrograde. And I'm just sitting there, oh my God, like, well, heard. They didn't even know about it. Honestly, they were just regurgitating something they probably heard. So anyway, the trickster planet Mercury is going into retrograde. When it goes into retrograde, it can evoke anxiety, because it indicates a time when communication delays and difficulties occur, right? And retrograde phases also have very positive effect, because they are a time to complete an unfinished business and to connect from people from your past. I'm telling y'all something about the throat chakra. Spirit don't want me to talk too much. They like, Jessica. But anyway, they said be nice. It's a new year. Be a little bit nice on them. But just be careful, because some people, they just come on here to feed your delulu. I seen someone that just kept doing love readings, and it was just like to feed the delulu, and they kept just talking about marriage. No, that's not what we're doing this year. We're being more cautious. I want y'all to be more cautious. So anyway, as well, be more cautious into the Mercury retrograde phases. That's what I'm standing on. Like, be more cautious on them, or any retrograde phases. Spirit is saying be cautious of that, because that's what came out. What else do they have to know? Pre-shadow period as well of retrograde. So that's like the period right before. I'm not going to get into all that, but the pre-shadow period is the period right before Mercury retrograde. So there's a strong energy about Mercury retrograde in this 9-year. The waning crescent moon is something as well that they want you to look at. So the waning crescent moon, my dog is over there wilding. Hold on one second. So I'm back. I just changed the filter too, because it was annoying. And my dog is over there. She's in heat and she's like going crazy. Oh my God, it's so annoying. All right, so the next I'm gonna say moon phase that they really want you to pay attention to this year is the waning moon phase, and they want you to work more with the waning moon phase, okay? And also the new moon, because the new moon kept like standing out for me, like setting your intention stuff. But anyway, so the waning moon phase, y'all, the waning is the waning crescent is the last lunar phase before we return to the new moon's joyous gifts of possibilities and new beginnings. This phase takes the moon from 49.9% lit on its left side all the way down to 0.1% lit. During this time, you may feel energy waning as this phase closes the lunar cycle. It's a perfect time to surrender and reflect and take care of anything that needs attention of release before welcoming the new moon. And listen, I love this moon phase. Like, I love this moon phase, because last year, boy, I was using that moon phase a lot. Like, I swear, last year I thought I didn't have to release anything, but I really did. I had to release like people out of my life, and they wasn't really in my life like that. Some of them were like clients and like just draining energy, vampires and stuff like that. So and just like, I don't know, it was just weird energy. Like, it was like really real energy that I never thought. I was like, I don't bother nobody. Like, nobody bothers me. Like, why would I have to release anyone? So this year, I'm keep telling y'all, it's something about releasing. So they want y'all to work more with the waning moon phase this year. They want y'all also to surrender and reflect. This is a good time to journal before the new moon phase comes and before you start setting your new moon intentions and stuff like that. So anything that you gotta write down, anything that you're reflecting on, and take care of anything that needs attention, release before welcoming any new moon phase, okay? And people born under this phase are typically imaginative, I can't say that word, and very spiritual, okay? So if to find out what moon phase you was, just type it up on Google. What moon was this, you know? So that's all you have to do. Give me one second. I just wanted y'all to see this because I knew the moon phase because I looked it up before. But me, I was born on the waxing crescent moon. So I was born August 14th, 1980. And I also put the location. You want to put the location as well. But I was born in Puerto Rico. A phase where the moon is illuminated. It says waxing crescent is a phase where the moon is mostly facing away from the earth. Okay, y'all don't need to know all that. But anyway, me, if I would want to know more about it, I would just look up, like, how are people that are born at that phase. All right, so let's hurry up because it's 6:14. I can pull one more card for y'all. I gotta start heading out at 6:20. I take my son to work. Okay, fire sign right here is very, very something about the fire signs this year, okay, that you have to pay attention to. Fire signs. This is going to definitely be your year. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Fire signs, this is definitely going to be your year. So as you know, yeah, the same card came out, that post shadow period came out, okay, for hold on one second. I just want y'all to see post shadow period came out as well. So there's a very strong energy. 345 is significant too this year, but there's post shadow period, Mercury retrograde. So it's like so much on this retrograde. They really want y'all to pay attention to. Waning crescent moon is very significant here, and fire signs. I feel like this year is definitely going to be a strong energy for fire signs. And even if you got fire sign in your chart, that is something where they want you to look at for this year. Where is your fire sign in your chart? Okay. And I believe that though it's the 9th year, right? I believe that we're in Mars. That's in Mars, right? Placement. But anyway, and also 9 in tarot is the Hermit card. So this year is about going within and getting clarity. It's also a quest for personal truth and spiritual illumination. Okay, so fire in your birth chart, okay, are also fire signs. This is very important for you. This year is very important for you. So fire signs, of course, is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And it's the most passionate and zestful sign of the zodiac, the most creative sign of the zodiac. They express themselves with motivation and determination, and sometimes through sheer fears. So this could be something as well. Something was on my phone. So this could be something as well for y'all, to tap into more of that fire energy, tap into more of that motivation, your creative sparks and stuff like that. And you may also need to grab an extinguisher because if things get heated with a fire sign, baby, you better watch the fuck out, okay? As their impulsive actions, they are very crazy when they get mad. So be careful when you mess with a fire sign this year. It may lead to some real destruction, okay? Real destruction. But also with that Leo, it's telling me to be more strong this year, to tap into that Leo strength, that courageous, that boldness and stuff like that. But even if they are quick to argue like a Leo with you, I know I'm like a little bit all over the place because it's coming back to me, but even if a Leo are quick to argue with you, they also the first to forgive, okay? So even if you get into some kind of dispute this year with a fire sign or something like that, trust me, they're quick to forgive as well. But they're not, they'll forgive you, but they're not going to be around you. I'm sorry, they'll forgive you. Okay, I'm gonna forgive you, but once a Leo leaves, or Aries or Sagittarius, it's like they're not going back, okay? So just be very careful. So there's something about some kind of Leo energy here. I mean Leo, fire sign, that you may that may be combative, or you may get into something with. They are also extremely loyal and generous people. They're smothering sensuality, is ultra passionate, making them among the sexiest signs in the zodiac. So y'all know we are the sexiest signs. So maybe you have to get, spirit is saying, I'm bringing sexy back. You know, when that lion come down, lions always got that big hair, and they be coming down. And I ain't even flat iron my hair today, but they be coming down like the lion that they are. So spirit is saying, get into that sexy energy this year. Get into that fire energy this year. When I think of fire signs, I think about desires, your passions, your creative sparks and stuff like that. So, yeah. So this year is the year of being creative, using your creativity, bring your sexy back, and also the year where you're going to be completely fulfilled. Okay, completely fulfilled. 9 year. Okay, 9 represents fulfillment. Okay, and don't forget what I said. It's also about isolation as well. Number 9 in tarot is the Hermit card. So it's calling for y'all to go within, and also for clarity on certain situations from the past year, because I kept getting that a lot within my collectives yesterday that I did for every zodiac sign. And it's also looking for personal truth or something like that this year, or spiritual illumination, or starting a new spiritual journey. So this year is all about what? Creative sparks, your desires, going after your passions, bring your sexy back, self-love and stuff like that, and also working on yourself. So y'all, I hope that y'all wrote a little bit of things down that spirit gave me for y'all out of the astrology deck. Love, peace, and light. Besos. I gotta go.